Hey everyone, it's Deb, and today I'm really excited to talk to you about doing some mapping. We're going to make a map, but we're not going to make a map of a place. We're going to make a map of who you are on the inside. So, what makes you that one of a kind special person? And what are all the things that you like to do? What do you like to think about? What are the activities you like? So, I'm going to show you an example. I'm going to show you, this is a finished one. So this is what it's going to look like, but we're going to do it in stages. Okay, so these are some of the things that I am, but I'm going to show you how we're going to do this. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to draw, I got my sketchbook out here. Let me find a blank page. Okay, so we're going to draw, I'm going to angle you guys down so you can see me. And I'm going to use just different like markers and different things. We're not going to worry about painting it first. We're going to do our first sketch. And so we're going to map all the things that make me one of a kind. So I could do a side, I'm going to do a profile, or you could just do, so I'm going to do it on the side, but you could also just do a head shape if you want. The other way you could do it is like this if you want. So once you start to see what I'm doing, then you can start doing your map of who you are as well. So I can start with this shape. Maybe that's easier. So I'm going to put in my eye for fun. I always start with like, and then maybe the nose. You can make that however you want. And then I'm going to start to do the things that make me Deb Putnoy one of a kind. So I'm an artist, so maybe I'll do like a big circle. And you could do these in any shape, any way that you want to do it. I'm an artist, and I'm a mom, and I love dogs, dog mom. So I'm a mom to my 2 kids, and I love dogs. So an artist, I like to paint and draw. And let's see what else. So we could do like little things here. I'm a wife. I love the ocean. I like reading. And so I'm just filling in all the things that maybe I like a special color, like I love the color orange. People don't know that, but that's one of my favorite colors, although I love all the colors. I love chocolate. I'm a big chocolate lover. So chocolate. And I know that's kind of silly, but I love Boston. I live in Boston, so I'm going to put Boston. Maybe the school I went to. I went to a school called Tufts, so I'll put that in here. And maybe some of the things that are important to me, like creativity is important, kindness, or maybe activist. Like I like to do things that are to help people. So activist, um, kindness is essential. Love, all the things. Yours might be like trains or um, summertime. I like the fall, actually. I'm a big fall, and I like the winter. Those are my 2 favorite. Um, Maybe over here it could be a sister and a daughter. And so I can just fill this in with all different things. Oh, sorry, there's a all different things that make me one of a kind. And all of ours will be completely different. Like your things are going to be really different than my things or your brother or sisters or anyone else. So we all have our things that make us one of a kind. So it's what are those things that make us what else do I like to do or think about? I like to read. I love to write. So writing is important to me. I even like doing research on things. So research. I like being a good friend to people. So I'm just going to fill this in with as many different things as I can think of. So you can fill yours in any way that you want. It's kind of your own map of who you are. So, and you can keep going. I want to give you time to fill in all of your whole map of just different things that you are. Like I like the Red Sox, because I live in Boston. I love the water. I like to drink water and I like to be by the water. Family is important. So maybe that's a good start. So I want you to think about all the different things that you are. So now you can just see like ocean, activist, drawing, artist, love, reading. So yours might be really different. And you could also do a brainstorm first of all the things that make you one of a kind, the things that make you who you are, and then you can make your map. You don't have to do it all at one time. So I want you to do that. And then the second stage that I want you to do is to start to think about how you can use your different materials. So one thing I want to show you is that if you make your map, you can then make it into a collage. So like the one I showed you here, where I took it, this is my second stage, where I put some craypa down and I drew my words in craypa and then added watercolor or I think I was using tempera on top. And then I also used some collage pieces. So I was going to show you how to do this. So it would be two stages. You do your drawing first, and then you do your painting collage after. So I'll show you how I do that. Let me get my water here. And I have my different craypas. So here's my craypas that I have here. You can have the small one. You don't need as many of these. I just happen to have this one. I have some watercolor pencils in this container. So watercolor pencils, craypa, and then I like to use these. Sometimes you guys at schools might have these, but they're just watercolor or they're tempera like blocks, and they're really fun to use. So you could use these, or you could use your watercolors, which I have over here. So just regular watercolors, whatever you have handy. And this is just to have fun and play a little bit. Okay, so I have my shape. Where was it? Let's go back in here. So I'm going to do the one on the side like this. And I'm going to show you how I do it. And then you guys can create your own. And you could do it alongside me or watch me. I have some collage materials. And I'm going to use those as well as part of my portrait, my map. Okay, so let me pick a color that I want to start with. So I'm going to start with the blue. And so wherever I put my craypa down, remember we talked about this before, that it becomes like a resist. So I just might make some shapes. And I like to wear big earrings. I'm not wearing them right now. So I might start with that. And then as I go, I'm going to just start. So maybe I put artist. Maybe I do the words differently. Here's a nice silk. This is like a gold color. Mom. It's kind of a pretty gold. Teacher. Now I can do it this way, and then what I can do with my watercolor is I just can go right on top. And remember we talked about that it can add a resist, so I can go right over it. You see how that just resists where the craypa is. So I'm putting the red right on top, and then it just resists that. And so, sorry about that, I have a clock that makes a ding at the half-hour mark. So I might even do teacher in red. See that? It just resists. So that's one way to get the words on there, is I use the Crayon first, and so I'm doing that over the mom, having the mom in blue. And then maybe by the eye, let's see what other color I'm going to use. And this can be just very intuitive, whatever you like. Ah, my whole Crayon broke in half. So I might put creativity in orange here by my eye. And then I might use that blue color again. I like this blue. You don't have to. You can use any colors that you guys want. Okay, so then the other way I want to show you is that you can put the words on using collage as well. So what I might want to do is have some where it's the resist, but then I might want to do where I write out, let's just see what I have here, on some paper, and I write some of the words. So maybe I want to have, and I might do this with a pencil so it doesn't smudge. So I have the watercolor pencils. Let's just say I have some graphite here, so I'm going to do it with graphite. So then maybe I'll put dog mom, and I'm writing these words separately over here. Activist, I love books and reading. So I'm just making a bunch of words. Sister, kindness. I was trying to remember some of the things I put from before. Artist, teacher, mom, books, activist. So what I would do with some of these words now is take the words and then start to cut out the words. So I have my scissor here and I'm just going to cut the words. Dog, mom. Maybe I want the words on some other kind of paper, so I might get out my brown paper too. I have some brown paper here. Maybe I want sister or daughter on brown paper. So you can play around with just different. So I have my sister, daughter. Then I also have some great like collage material from drawing with two hands the other day, drawing to music. I might just use that just to add some different texture here. So I might say, you know what, I want like, maybe I want my earring to be, you know, you could do, so I don't know, I play around. Sometimes I just put things around to see. Kind of like that as the earring. I might make that a little smaller. Put that in there. So I get my glue, which I have over here. And then I just start to put these down as well. So sister, maybe have some words coming out this way. Sister, dog mom, daughter. So those are things coming out that way. And then maybe I want to add you know, some color in between. So you can just play around with this however you want to do it. So sometimes if I get quiet, it just means that I'm focusing for a little bit as I'm doing this for you, you know, doing this to show you guys, because sometimes it's hard to talk and paint at the same time. So then, let's see, so I might just do something with a little bit, you know how I love orange, I was just saying that. Maybe I add some orange up here. And I can go right over the words too if I want. And remember, with the Crayon, it will resist that area. Maybe I want dog mom. And go right over it if I want. What I'm probably going to do is do the whole edge here, so then the marker, because I did this in marker, I don't want that to smudge from the water. So So I'm just going to go like this. And let's see what else I like. Books. And I like chocolate. You can't fit the whole thing in, so I'll go like that. And get the brush I like. Sometimes you get into one, like in one brush. There's a particular brush that I like to use. So I'll go over that, books, chocolate. This is my ear. I didn't put anything about here, but I do like listening to music. Could have put something about music there. Okay, and I just kind of filled them. I put my earring. Okay, what other things? Reading, kindness is one. And you can do this however you want. So I'm just showing you, you could either do the collage the words, you can write the words, you could even just write them, you know, with pencil. You don't have to use the, you know, if you have a lot of things that you want to write, you don't have to have craypa, because sometimes the craypa is thick. So I could do friend. Did I do kindness? Kindness is in my hand. Kindness. Nature. Art. Put art right here because that's really important. Maybe that gold color. I really like that gold craypa. Let's see where it went. So sometimes when I work and I don't know, I get really messy, and that's okay. Messy is good, so don't worry about if you get messy. Okay, so then sorry, my phone is ringing. I don't. You see how I'm adding some different colors. Sometimes I'm just painting. So I want you to feel free when you're doing this. You could do a couple versions of this too. You don't have to do just one. You could do one of who you are now and who you want to become. I like doing this at the beginning of the year because, you know, we're all starting. I always think of September as kind of the beginning of the school, you know, the school year. So who are you now? Who do you want to be? So I have my water over here. I put my brush in between the colors so it doesn't smudge. And I want my art and activist to be bright. And see, I can go right over. You still see the pencil. It's not as, doesn't pop as much as the craypa, but it still works. You can still go right over. Okay, you see how I'm filling in. And then maybe I want to add a little bit more collage here. Sometimes I just cut out interesting shapes and then I just see where they fit. So I just might want this to go here. Maybe? Yeah, kind of like that. And then sometimes I look back to my first one because I think I forgot some things. So where's that other one that I did? The black and white. Let's just see. Sorry about it. Might be on the other side. Oh yeah, there it is. So winter, I could add that. Ocean, I don't have that yet. Boston. So let's put Boston in here. Boston in red. And sometimes with the crepe you have to take the paper off. So I'm taking the paper off. And what was the other thing I said? Boston. Orange on good for water. Yeah, we could do water here. So you see, you get the idea. So you can do, I'm going to do water and blue. So you get the idea. You can just fill it up with anything that makes you who you are. And this is the map of who you are. And then you can also think about the background as well. So I did just this front part. I still have areas to fill in. And so I might fill them in and then add text on top once they dry, just so you can see. I'm liking how this is looking, but now I have my background too to kind of think about. So then how do I want to fill my back? You can put the background of who, some quotes that you like, or who you want to become, or things about your past that you want to remember, like a school you went to. I didn't put my schools in yet, but I could put different schools or friends' names, whatever you want to do to make a map of who you are. It could be all the animals that you love, or anything that would give a hint about who you are. So create your map of who you are. And then what I want you to do is to share your map in our Facebook group, or you can email it to me and I can share it for you. I'd love to see what you come up with. I'll finish mine and share mine in the group. And we're going to do maps for a little bit now, because maps really help us kind of understand the world around us. So right now we're understanding who we are. So last week we did emotions. This week we're doing maps, and we're going to stay on maps for this whole month of September. All different kinds of maps. So post your map that you create, and I will see you next week. Okay, take care.